In this video, we are going to talk about the 7 common approaches to budgeting. I always make these videos so that it helps young finance professionals like yourself to get started on their FP&A journey. By the end of this video, you should clearly be able to articulate the 7 most common approaches to budgeting, how do they work, and what are the differences between them. Also, if you end up sticking to the end of the video, I have a very special bonus for you. So wait till the end to check that out. Alright, let's get into it. The first one is incremental budgeting. This is the most common and simplest approach to budgeting. In this approach, we pick up the last year's budget and add or subtract a percentage generally based on inflation. Inflation can be defined as the general increase in prices over the period of time. Most companies monitor the economy over the period of time and then based on that decide an inflation factor for their next year's budget. There are both advantages and disadvantages to incremental budgeting. If you would like to learn more, please do check out my other video on advantages and disadvantages of incremental budgeting in the link below. Second on the list is activity-based budgeting. Activity-based budgeting determines the amount of inputs required to support the desired level of output set by the department or the company. In short, the inputs are finalized based on the desired results. For example, if we need to target a revenue of rupees 100 crore next year, we determine how many sales, marketing and operations people are required to conduct the activities required for reaching the revenue target. Do check out my detailed video on activity-based budgeting for more details on this topic in the link below. Value proposition budget is a way of implementing an environment of value creation by constantly asking why an amount is being included in the budget. It ensures that everything that is included in the budget creates and delivers value for the business. Often questions asked while preparing the budget are: why is this amount included in the budget? Does this investment create value for the stakeholders? And does the value of the potential benefit outweigh its cost? Again, there is a separate video on disadvantages and advantages of value proposition based budgeting in the link below. Next common approach is zero-based budgeting. Zero-based budgeting is one of the most popular forms of organizational budgeting, often referred to as ZBB. It assumes the starting point as zero and then the budgets are built from scratch. We must be able to justify every single expense. It is a time-consuming exercise, but it ensures to eliminate any non-essential costs. And by using this approach, we aim to avoid any and all expenditures that are not considered absolutely essential. No expenses are automatically approved as zero-based budgeting is very tight. If implemented correctly, zero-based budgeting can translate into a significant cost savings which drives growth for the company. Again, for learning more on zero-based budgeting, I have created few separate videos on this topic and I will drop those links in the comments below. The fifth approach to budgeting is continuous budgeting or a rolling forecast. One of the main drawbacks of traditional budget is that it does not react to what is actually happening in the business during the year. However, a rolling forecast solves that problem, helping companies to continuously plan over a set time horizon. Rolling forecast provides a continuous forecast over a specific period of time, usually 12 to 14 months. They move the actuals forward each month, going on a rolling basis, making it easier for decision makers to see what's happening in real time. In this case, a new budget period is added to replace the previous one when it expires. Here we budget and rebudget the future revenues and expenses at regular and short intervals. I have created a separate video on how rolling forecasts work, so check that out in the comments below. Next one on the list is top-down or imposed budgeting. In case of top-down budgeting, the top management takes all the decisions without any participation from various departments or the middle management. This might leave employees feeling unheard and disengaged. On the contrary, the seventh approach is bottoms-up or participative budgeting approach. Here, the managers and employees recommend their budgeted target. Budget input starts from the operational level, moves up to the middle level and top level management with full participation in decision making. In future, I will be creating some more videos on the topic of top-down and bottoms-up budgeting, so do check out the links in the comments below.